Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Harrison. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
3 yards. And the Browns.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson now. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
He steps out of bounds.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. There he goes inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The
Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Peters on the coverage.
And again, it's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And 8 yards.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mayfield with it once more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
3rd and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
At the
2nd and 11. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll run. It's Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
By Myles Garrett.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Peoples-Jones returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
A 2-point conversion.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ravens 21. Browns.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. A throw he probably shouldn't have made. Rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Jarvis Landry.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Dobbins.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They run the toss with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
On third down, Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
For a Baltimore.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Steps away to his left. He's going to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Now Mayfield. And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Taken down at the 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
31.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.